And the last one will be one of my favorite, that is parameter tampering. So let me give some real-time example. So we have some domain called as Amazon. So if I go to Amazon.in, I'll select some random product. Let me go with an air conditioner over here and some brand I'm going to take. And I can see the price of this air conditioner. It is 35,490 rupees. That is a normal price in without any discounts or anything. Now, parameter tampering is a concept where you'll be modifying or changing the content or changing the certain values. For an example, this 35,490, I can even modify that also. So let me give an example. So instead of 35,000, let me make it as 5,000. Now you can see this product, this air conditioner, I'm going to get it in 5,490 rupees, 35,000 to 5,000. But the disadvantage is if I reload the page, the price is gone. The reason your Amazon, your Flipkart, or whatever the shopping or famous websites or standard websites will have proper validation and sanitization policies. That means it is going to validate on server side plus client side also. If you try to modify any data and if you proceed further, they're going to get know about this and they're going to revert it back to the original data. Just now I modified it and just clicked on refresh. See, again the original price came up. So parameter tampering is a concept where you will be modifying the values or a content of a certain product or a certain content or certain values or anything. You can take example on the destination. Now, these are the vulnerabilities which we'll be covering. We'll be performing parameter tampering. I'll be showing parameter tampering for educational purpose on a real-time domain plus on your Ultra Mutual. Along with that, I'll be showing file upload vulnerability, injection flaws, stored and reflected cross-site scripting. Any doubts or any questions till now before we start the practical for your module number 14? So this chapter will be lengthy and little tricky. Please do stay focused on this. Any questions or any doubts? And we'll go in a reverse order. First, we'll see parameter tampering, then we'll go with file upload, injection, and then lastly, cross-site scripting. Okay, now to perform this activity, make sure you start your Parrot operating system plus your Metasploitable 2. You can log in into your Metasploitable 2 and find out what is the IP address. So in my case, my Metasploitable 2 IP is 192.168.0.102. So log in into your Metasploitable 2 and find the IP address of your Meta to everyone. Now to perform all this activity, I told you we'll be performing parameter tampering, we'll be performing file upload vulnerability, all this, right? So we'll be performing most of them, around 90% of the 14th module practicals on your Metasploitable 2. The reason your Metasploitable 2 is not only a target operating system, along with that, it has its own web server and where a web application called as DVWA is running. So DVWA, Damn Vulnerable Web Application, is running on your Metasploitable 2. So we are going to perform all those activities on your Metasploitable 2 itself. That is DVWA. Now, minimize your Metasploitable 2. Come back to your Paratos. Now, in Paratos, in your module number 8 and 11, you came to know about Wireshark. Wireshark is a tool which will allow you to monitor and even capture the data packets which are passing in your local area network, where you can see the data packet which contains sensitive information like username, password, etc. But the disadvantage of your Wireshark is you cannot capture the data packet and modify it. You can only read the data packet. But there is one more tool called as Burp Suite. Burp Suite will allow you guys to capture the data packet and even modify the data packet, and we can perform parameter tampering using your Burp Suite also. Now to perform this activity of parameter tampering, we'll be using ultramutual.com. Along with that, to capture the data packet and modify that, we'll be using Burp Suite. First thing, Open your menu of your parrot and type Burp Suite, BURP, and you'll be getting Burp Suite Community Edition. Click on it. Open your menu and type BURP, Burp. Just give me a minute. Yes, so sir, it is for your parameter tampering. Okay. Now, once you start your Burp Suite, you'll be able to get this terms and conditions over here. Now, in your terms and conditions, click on I accept. Once you click on I accept, you're going to get this kind of an interface. Burp Suite Community Edition version 2024 2.15, 1.5, where it will ask you temporary project in memory or new project on disk or open existing project. Go with the default, that is temporary project. Click on next, and then use burp default and load from the configuration file. Go with the default, that is use burp defaults. Click start burp. Now your burp suite has been successfully initiated. So you can see burp project, intruder, repeater, view, help, dashboard, target, proxy, intruder, repeater, collaborator, sequencer, decoder, comparer, logger, and other things are also available over here. Now, the disadvantage of Burp is unlike your Wireshark will be monitoring all the data packets, but in your Burp suite, it is not the case. So in your Burp suite, what will happen is whatever your browser sends to the Burp suite, and do remember, you need to configure the browser to send that request from the browser to the Burp suite, and the Burp suite will have two conditions. That is, either you can forward the data packet which your browser sent to the Burp suite, or else we can even drop that also. So first thing is we need to configure our browser, that is our Parrot system browser, to send all the request to Burp Suite. That is one majority of the reason, the disadvantage of Burp Suite also, because Burp Suite does not have a feature like to monitor all the data packets. That is not going to possible. That is not at all possible. So if you want to monitor each and everything, you need to configure your browser, any browser, to send your request from Burp to your destination. So to perform this activity, go to settings of your Mozilla Firefox. In your settings of Mozilla Firefox, search for proxy like this. Go to settings of your Mozilla Firefox and type proxy over there, and then you'll be getting network settings. Configure how Firefox connect to the internet. Click on settings, and there you can see something. No proxy, auto detect proxy settings for this network, use system proxy, manual proxy configuration, HTTP proxy, HTTPS, SOCKS host, and automatic. Now, if you go to Burp Suite settings, there you'll be able to see your Burp Suite will by default listen on your network interface of your loopback IP. That is 127.0.0.1 and colon 8080 port number. So your burp suite will be listening on 127.0.0.1 colon 8080 port number for local system. That is your parrot. If you want to perform this activity from a different system, you need to add it and then select your parrot IP over there. So that is not required for us. So what we'll do, we'll go with the default one, that is 127.0.0.1 colon 8080. Now, once you came to know what port number and IP your burp is listening, I'll go to proxy settings and I'll select manual proxy configuration, the fourth option, and remove all these things. By default in socks and all, 127 is available. I'll remove everything. Everything should be blank. And then in HTTP proxy, I'll type 127.0.0.1 and in port number 8080. This is what you need to do now. So go to proxy settings of your particular Parrot operating system settings of Mozilla Firefox browser. Now, in this manual proxy configuration and then HTTP proxy, your 127.0.0.1 colon 8080. It is not required, Ashasa, to use Foxy proxy extension, or it's not required. So you're sending, you need to send it to this particular, and it will be same for all of us. So no need to check or anything. It will be loopback IP will be same. And for all of us, the burp suite will listen on 8080 itself. So no need to make any modification. Just use the same thing for you guys also. So this should be the default configuration for all of us, manual proxy, and then your loopback IP, and then 8080 default port number where your burp suite will listen, and make sure that you're only going with HTTP. You do not enable this. Also uses proxy for HTTPS. Do not enable this. Only go with HTTP. Once you're done with that, click on OK. Now try to access internet like google.com and all and check whether your internet is working. Sometimes what will happen, your internet will not work when you make this certain modification. Then you need to close your system, that is your browser, and start it again. So in my case, the Google is working. So make this modification, everyone. Remove other things. So in your socks and HTTPS and all this, if in case any value is available, remove that value, everyone. Just make sure that your HTTP is having loopback IP along with port number 8080. A CA certificate is not required. Is it asking for CA certificate? I don't think so. It will ask. Nidish sir, just try to close it and start. Close your browser and start it once again. Make sure HTTPS is also unchecked. Do not enable HTTPS. Yes, Sai sir, we need to, but it is not required for this practical and all. So it is not mandatory for this kind of a practicals. If you want, you can import it also. No issues. Is it done? Making the modification? Vishweshwar. None? Anyone is having issues? So just cross verify once. If anyone is having issues also, go to your Burp Suite. In Burp Suite, you have a segment called as proxy. Click on proxy. On the top left hand side, you have proxy over there. Click on proxy and there make sure that intercept is off. If your internet is not working, try this solution also. Go to proxy section on the top left hand side and there turn off the intercept. If in case your internet is not working anyone and try again, try to access the internet, it should work. In your Burp Suite, top left hand side, you have proxy. In proxy, you need to disable or turn off intercept is off. If internet is working also, please do turn off because it will be capturing the data packet. I'll show you what it is. Now, once you're done with this, go to altromutual.com, everyone. Open altromutual.com. Once you open, it is an HTTP site, but still it is loading successfully without any error or without any issue. So we have enabled proxy that saying that your request, whatever request your browser, this particular Mozilla Firefox is generating, that request should go to this loopback IP and port number 8080 where your burp suite is listening. But as we have disabled intercept, intercept is a feature where it will capture the data packet and it will wait until unless your burp suite forwards it or drops it. For an example, turn on your intercept now. Now try to load Altro Mutual account with intercept off and try to turn it on and load again. Once I refresh, just look at my screen. Now I got a request. I got a data packet request. Get request is available. And if you closely notice, the web page is still loading. It is not giving any kind of an error or anything. Now, as this website is still loading, you have two options. Either you can forward the data packet or drop the data packet. Drop means this will happen. Once you click on drop, Burp Suite Community Edition error. The request was dropped by the user. Now again you refresh, you get a request, you forward that request. Now your request will go to the destination. That is how powerful it is. Now everyone just look at my screen. I'll show you what is parameter tampering in a simple manner. Now just imagine someone is trying to log in. They are using the credentials admin. And here you can closely look at the screen. You got the credentials. What the person, the victim is using to log in, admin is available over here. In your Wireshark also it is available, but Wireshark will not give an option to forward, drop or modify. But Burp Suite is giving, you can see the page is still loading. Now what I'll do is I'll modify the data. Instead of admin, I'll change it to jsmith and the password to demo 1234. So now you can see from admin, I changed it to jsmith and demo 1234. Now still the page did not load for me. I have given admin credentials itself. What I'll do, I'll forward the request. Again, I get some cookie values, forward it. And now I'm logged in as jsmith. I gave the user gave the credentials of admin, but as an attacker, I modified that and I gave the credentials of jsmith or John Smith and demo 1234. And now the victim has logged in with this account. That is how powerful your parameter tampering and burp suite is. So first try this and let me know whether it is working or not. First thing, enable your intercept and check whether you're able to receive the data packet. Once you're confirmed about that you're receiving or not, then you can decide whether to forward it or drop it. And do remember, whenever you keep intercept on, until unless you forward or drop, you cannot do anything. So simple, first thing, turn on the intercept or turn off the intercept and check whether the pages are loading or not. In my case, you can see Altro Mutual and everything is loading. So now what I'll do is I'll enable intercept and I'll give the credentials. Admin credentials I'll give. Username is admin, password is also admin. Hit enter and immediately I can see the data packet over here. The data packet is containing cookie values and username and password. Now what I'll do is instead of admin, I'll replace that with jsmith and demo 1234, the password of jsmith account, and click on forward. Once you click on forward, again you need to click on forward. Now you can see login failed, the username. I think I made some mistake. Let me do it again. Admin, admin. Something I'll give anyhow. I'm going to modify it. G Smith and the password is demo 1234. Click on forward, forward. Now I can see this is parameter tampering, changing the values.